What's up guys, Boy here. Today we're going to be doing another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Pakistani dagger. Let's begin. Now, this one on the other hand, I don't know what name's supposed to be. I'm calling this the Pakistani dagger to make it a little easier for everyone. So, this is kind of like that whole style of Pakistani stuff. And I'm going to be honest here, these are so bad that it's good. But are they really that good? Well, designs are kind of comically goofy out there. So this, what I think, is kind of similar to a dagger out there, which, you know, if I got my hands on a specific dagger, a K-bar dagger, I definitely will do a comparison between that. Or a Skilius on there. You could definitely know why. So the Pakistani dagger will have this comically goofy and maybe a little... Surprisingly, it's not that sharp out there, judging on the thing. So, yeah, good points on not being so sharpened out there. Yeah, with the old pommel basically had the whole ring on there. Kind of similar to a K-bar knife that I have, which you can definitely know. So, yes. This is stainless steel. It will have the Pakistan right on there. And inside the whole hilt out there is definitely a rat tail tang. So let's I think I tightened this too much, so I can't really get the thing on. Yeah, but you can definitely know it all has that whole rat tail tang. So leather sheath with the belt loop on. And for the sheath itself, it's not bad out there. I mean, it has the design on there. So, it has brass, basically both brass on the hilt, or the guard, and the end on there. Basically to the pommel end. And of course, a big old wooden handle. I'm not sure what type of wood it is. I know there's a specific type, so my apologies for not knowing about any type of wood. So, size link. It has a almost 7.5, yeah, almost a 7.5 inches on the blade out there. But meanwhile, for the overall, gonna be of 12 inches. The overall inches is 12 inches. Now, it's a little sharpened. Now, funny part about it, I got this with the Taylor Seto Bally song, the Survivor knife. And yeah, a lot of the stuff I purchased is actually from 2013. So, funny part about it. And I bought this for around $15. Yeah. Alongside with a bunch of Buck 110 knockoffs. And trust me, we're going to get to that video. So, let's go test this bad boy out and let's see if it's good or not. I think it will not be good. So the results out there is, ooh, it's look rough. I mean, it's like completely like, well, it's got through the cleaning. It's a little bit clean on that side, but yeah, that's pretty rough. I guess it's probably my striking doesn't went well. Meanwhile, for striking on the harder plastic, it's a completely different story. Like, that's a pretty decent. Well, I think that kind of stopped because there was a little notch on the knife itself. But on that side, it did cut almost through it, but not clean cut. Meanwhile, for the chopping ability, it's crap. I mean, that's like first. That was the strike, and there's another one which again it basically didn't went well, and I just have to like just saw it the whole thing, which yeah, it just feels like the Rossfurry Soligen meat cleaver. But it's one of those, and then the chopping on the wood, which I know that's probably rare about that in a video, but I could see like some of the problems like that little notch. I think that's probably need you could probably repair that, but with the stabbing part, it looks like a different sort. Look at that. It's the tip bent. Like the tip is bent. Overall goofy design. So I give the Pakistani dagger, that's what I'm going to call it, the Pakistani dagger, the look like some heavy metal dagger the most metal dagger I've ever seen. And, oh my god, let's see. And compared that to, and this is one of those, I can see from here, look at that. It's, there it is, the tang itself. It didn't bend, thankfully, but it's not really better. Like, it's, you know, I want it, I want it full tang, not, rat tail tang, but at least it isn't bendable like one of those really crappy wall hanger swords, but I'm probably gonna bet my money on a full tang, which is, basically pretty normal to say that. But the goofy design kind of what kills it, or kind of made me bought this thing in the first place, which is understandable. I mean, yeah, we used to buy some really dumb knives, like that were pretty cheaply made, and yeah, there are some moments like that, but at that time, I did bought some, really good ones, like the K-Bar Swabby, which is also another good knife that I do recommend watching. Do recommend checking that video out. But I paid $15 on this, which the sheath looks, again, metal, and also really does a pretty good job of not trying to cover the full spikes and all, which is also pretty goofy. I think if I'm going to get myself a Decapiton companion, probably going to say, like, that's a heck of a lot better than this itself. So I give the Pakistani dagger an astounding of a 6 out of 10. It is a heck of a lot better than the SC Co's cookery, which you could definitely know that one was rusted as heck. I mean, like, rusted as hell. But again, it's not really a good knife of all things. Probably more likely, it's like a Neil Breen of movies. You got your Steven Seagals, which are the Frost Cutlery, but for this are like the Neil Breens. They're so terribly horrible that they're so good at the same time. Hilariously bad, but pretty much comically hilarious. So yeah, that's what it reminds me of these, and not the crappy Damascus Steel SC Co. Like, reject SC Co's Damascus Steel reject Damascus steel Pakistani knives and swords, and embrace the old, brass handle, stainless steel, pretty much look like crap and all. Looks goofy as hell. That kind of deal. And embrace these and not some Damascus steel cheap knives that could just, if it was made in China, won't be surprised. So, yeah, that's my message towards it. So, and embrace the brass handle, the brass pieces too, and the extremely wooden pieces. We miss those. But I mean, if I had to compare the SC Co's Damascus Steel, I'd prefer this. But if I'm actually picking, something like this similar to a K-bar, I prefer the K-bar. But if it's something compared to this versus the Felon, I prefer the Felon too. But goofy as heck, I could tell you that. So that wraps up of the Pakistani dagger. I'm Martell Boy, and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time.